Hi, and welcome to another Uncut Automation Thoughts with myself, Richard Schnitzel. Today, I wanted to talk about the 4 steps that I take to automate any process, any workflow in a business, regardless of how complex or how simple or what the business is. I always end up following the same 4 logical steps, and I want to help share those with you so that you can start thinking about in your business, how to go about getting from point A to point B of having an automated workflow. So the first step is identify, and this is identifying both the need for something to be done, but also the ability to get it done. So not everything that we want to do in our business can be automated. Sometimes the technology just doesn't exist for us to get done what we want to get done. For example, if you wanted to trigger off of a post that somebody makes on your Facebook page, you can't do that. But as part of the automation sequence for these videos that I create a post on my behalf into my Facebook pages. Right? So 2 ideas of one thing is possible, one thing is not. So we need something that we need to get done, but is also possible to get done. The second step is to document what we're actually doing. So when I first start doing something, I don't automate right away. I will do it manually a couple times first so that I begin to understand the little nuances of what makes that task successful when it's complete. And as I'm doing those, I'm writing down and recording Loom videos of what I'm doing so that it fulfills 2 things. One, when I go to actually create the automation, I have a better understanding of what the requirements are and what the little steps are that I need to take to create it. And the second is that once the automation is complete, I have already created the documentation that I need to give to my team so that they understand both what the requirements for them are, the manual tasks that still may be in the sequence, things like writing a description for a video or posting it to YouTube, which is the initial trigger for an automation that I have for my videos, and to give everybody an understanding of what the automation is doing and what to expect on the back end. This helps with troubleshooting if there are errors or if there's something unique. If you understand what's supposed to come in and what's supposed to come out, you can handle those circumstances a lot better. A third step is to implement and troubleshoot. Obviously, implement is the actual building of the automation, but an important step of that is trying to break what you built by thinking about what the edge cases might be. So an edge case for the videos is, if I send out a description for a video that's longer than 240 characters, and one of the steps in my automation is to automatically post out to Twitter, that I had put in a new video out. If my description is longer than 240 characters, that automation breaks. And that is an edge case. To handle that edge case, I have to build into the automation to truncate the description down so that it's below 240 characters. And there's a lot of different ways to do that, a lot of decisions that go into how we implement that. But those are the things that we're looking for. What are the little details that if they get missed or they're slightly different, will all of a sudden break what we're trying to automate? Because 90% of the time it doesn't happen, but when it does, it's different enough that it will cause issues. And then the last step is the monitor and improve step. So anything that you build will over time change because the business changes. What you're doing inside of your business will be changing. The abilities of technology will be changing. And the people that you have working with your automation in your business will be changing as well. And all of those different aspects will slightly change what the ideal automation will look like. So we need to, every 3 to 6 months, take a little bit of time and go back through and review what we built and think about the decisions that were made and why we made certain decisions, and make a choice to either build an improvement on it. Maybe we didn't have Twitter when we built the automation flow, and we now have a Twitter account and we want to add that on to our automation. This is a perfect time to do that. Or Twitter was having huge issues. We really didn't like the brand experience that it was providing, and we want to take that off the automation. So those are the decisions that you need to be making on an ongoing basis. And everything that you're doing in those first 3 steps about documenting the process, both what the automation is doing and what your employees are doing, and looking at those edge cases will help you make those decisions about what to change and improve in those automations that you built every 3 to 6 months. So I hope that helps. One last time, the steps are: identify a need and ability, document both what you do manually and what the automation is expected to do, what comes in, what comes out, implement and troubleshoot for edge cases, and then every 3 to 6 months, monitor and improve on what you've built so that it stays relevant and valid for what you're doing in your business. I hope that helps. Have a great day, and we will see you next time.